Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to online classes from Department of Mathematics. We have studied HSSC 1 Mathematics. This is lecture number 4 and chapter number 5. Today topic is partial fraction case 4 when Q of x has repeated irreducible quadratic factor, and in this lecture we will cover exercise 5.4. Before starting exercise 5.4, we review the concept which we have studied in the earlier exercise 5.1, 5.2 and 5.3. As you all know that in the chapter 5, we reduce the rational fraction P of x over Q of x into partial fraction, and all the cases depends upon this denominator Q of x. The type of Q of x decide which method we will adopt to solve the partial fraction. Okay, and before starting the question we need to observe the degree of P of x and Q of x. Okay, the degree of P of x must be less than that of Q of x. If not, divide and work. If the degree of P of x, mean degree of the numerator, polynomial in the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator, and you are going to start solving the question, you wouldn't reach to the solution. So first thing to observe is that whether the degree of P of x is less than that of Q of x or not. Okay, and Q of x is main subject in this study. We review the cases of Q of x. The first case, when Q of x has non-repeated linear factor. Non-repeated linear factor mean there are two things. One is the factor are linear, and second is non-repeated. This case was studied in exercise 5.1, and I am just giving a review for that. For example, 1 over x plus 2 into x plus 3. Now look at that. These both factors are linear. We take another example, 1 over x square minus 7x plus 12. Now this is the quadratic. We resolve this quadratic into linear factor and it will become x square, x minus 3 into x minus 4. This was the first case, non-repeated linear factor. And what was the second case? Second case, when Q of x has repeated linear factor. Mean factor are linear, but now factor are repeated. Repeated. And this was the case if 1 over x plus 2 whole square into x plus 3. No, x plus 2 is the factor which is repeated, mean it has square. Okay. Then case 3, when Q of x contains non-repeated irreducible quadratic factor. Now you need to understand the term irreducible. What is irreducible? The quadratic, for example, this was the quadratic equation x square minus 7x plus 12, and we factorize it to the linear factor x minus 3 and x minus 4. Now if we have an equation x square plus x plus 1, this is also quadratic equation, but we can't reduce it to the linear as the product of the linear factor. Okay, so this type of equation is called irreducible quadratic. So in case 3 we studied irreducible but non-repeated, mean the denominator q of x consists of irreducible quadratic, but that quadratic are not repeated. And what about the fourth case? Fourth case is very simple. Just watch the pattern. Non-repeated linear factor, repeated linear factor, non-repeated irreducible factor, and now repeated, sorry, repeated quadratic factor. Okay, this is repeated quadratic factor. What is the difference between case 1 and 2? Same difference is between case 3 and 4. Mean in exercise 5.4 we will the factor the denominator will be irreducible quadratic and repeated 1 over x square plus 2x plus 7 whole square, like that. Okay, I told you in this chapter that before solving the exercise, you need to understand each and every question in the exercise and overview the exercise. And if you solve a single question and you understand a single question, it whole the exercise will be very easy for you to solve. Okay. Now we go to the exercise. This is exercise 5. And we have discussed we are going to solve the question in which q of x, the denominator p of x over q of x, consists of irreducible repeated quadratics. No, observe the question 1. This quadratic is irreducible because you can't factorize it, and square shows that this quadratic is repeated. Similarly, you will come to the second question, x square plus 1 whole square into x minus 1. So this is the quadratic, and moreover, it is repeated. Question number 3. This is quadratic and square show that it is repeated. Question number 4. Quadratic repeated. Question number 5. This is linear. Okay. This is quadratic, irreducible quadratic, and square shows it is repeated. Same in question number 6. Okay. And if you just solve a single question, it is very easy to solve the remaining exercise. Okay. Now we are going to start to solve the exercise. Let's solve question number 1. That is question number 1. X cube plus 2x plus 2 over x square plus x plus 1 whole square. I told you one first thing you need to observe, that is degree of denominator, mean q of x, must be greater than the degree of the numerator. Here the degree of the numerator is 3 and degree of denominator, this 2 will be multiplied with this 2, and degree of denominator q of x is 4. Okay. Now this is important step for if the denominator consists of irreducible quadratic. What you know for quadratic, as you write ax plus b divided by, write the quadratic x square plus x plus 1. Now as it is repeated, introduce the new constant cx plus b, and it will be equal to x square plus x plus 1 whole square. This is our first equation. Okay. Now just multiply this denominator on both sides. Okay. Multiplying x square plus x plus 1 whole square on both sides. Now look at that. When this will be multiplied on this side, denominator will be cancelled with this, and we will left only with x cube plus 2x plus, and that is x cube plus 2x plus, again when this will be multiplied with this expression, this is x square plus 1 x square plus x plus 1 whole square, and this is x square plus x plus 1. So one one quadratic will be cancelled with this square, and what we will left, ax plus b into x square plus x plus 1. Similarly, when this will be multiplied with this one, denominator will be cancelled, this will be cancelled with this, and we will have cx plus equation 2. Now, observe that we don't have any option to put the denominator, this denominator equal to 0 or this denominator equal to 0. So when we don't have such option, what we do, we just expand this equation. So we are expanding it, x cube plus 2x plus 2, and ax will be multiplied with x square, ax cube plus bx square. Similarly, when x will be multiplied with this expression, plus ax square plus ax square plus bx. When 1 will be multiplied with this, it will become ax plus b, and the remaining is cx plus. Now we are going to arrange these things. Okay, x cube plus 2x plus 2. Okay, what now? The terms which are cubical, this is only one term. Okay, so is equal to ax cube. Now the terms which are quadratic, bx ax whole square. Okay, ax square plus bx. Now the terms which are linear, bx ax and cx, bx plus ax plus cx, and constant b and d plus b plus d. Okay, sorry, this is also square. Okay, now x cube plus 2x plus 2 ax cube as it is. In this, x square is common, a plus b into x square. In this, x is common, b plus a plus c into x, and the remaining is plus b plus d. Now we are going to compare the coefficient of x cube. No, what is the coefficient of x cube here on this side? 1, and here it is a. It means 1 is equal to a. 1 is equal to a. Now coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square? Here there is no coefficient of x square. Okay, so we'll write 0. Here coefficient of x square is a plus b is equal to a plus b. Put this value of a here. 0 is equal to 1 plus b, and minus 1 is equal to b. So we have value of b, we have value of a. Now comparing the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 2 here. Here coefficient of x is equal to b plus a plus c. Put the value of b and a, and you will get 2 is equal to, value of b is equal to minus 1, value of a is equal to 1 plus c. This is cancelled, c is equal to. Okay, now students, we are left only with D. So for D, we will comparing constant. Here is constant is 2. For your convenience, I am solving at this page. Yes. It is 2. And on this side, constants are B plus D. Now value of B is minus 1. 2 into minus 1 plus D. And when this will come on this side, 3 is equal to D. We have value of A, we have value of B, we have value of C, and we have value of D. Now putting these value in this first equation, okay? Put A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 1, C is equal to, C was 2, and D is equal to 3 in equation 1. Okay. What was the equation 1? X square plus x square plus 2x plus 2 over x square plus x plus 1 whole square is equal to, what was value of A? 1x, value of B is equal to minus 1 over x square plus x plus 1, and the value of C is equal to 2x, value of D is equal to 3 into x square plus x plus 1. This is equal to x minus 1 over x square plus x plus 1 and plus 2x plus, oh sorry, value of D is 3 over x square plus x plus 1 whole square. Here it is. So this is our final answer. Similarly, student, it is not a big deal to solve the remaining question. All the questions are similar to each other, and in my opinion, if you want to learn the partial fraction, you need to solve all the questions with your hands, with your brain. This is your true learning. Okay. Question number two. Question number 2, 3, 4 are easy, and I will start question number 5 for you. Okay. Question number 5. Okay. Question number 5 is 4x4 plus 3x cube plus 6x square plus 5x over x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1 whole square. Look at that. This is irreducible quadratic, and square shows this is repeated as well. Okay. Now, how will we will write the constant for that? A over x minus 1 plus bx plus c over x square plus x plus 1 plus dx plus e over x square plus x plus 1 whole square. Okay. You call this equation 1. Now multiplying both sides by this denominator, x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1 whole square. When you multiply with this, you will get 4x 4 plus 3x cube plus 6x square plus 5x. Okay. When this will be multiplied, this will be multiplied with this, linear factor will be cancelled, and remaining is quadratic. Sorry, this is this factor x square plus x plus 1 whole square. So A is equal to x square plus x plus 1 whole square. Next is bx plus c. When you will multiply with this, one quadratic factor will be cancelled with this and other will attach to that. Okay. And it will be equal to x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1. And when you multiply with this one, this will be completely cancelled and linear factor will multiply to the d of x plus e plus d of x plus e x minus. What will we do? Because one factor is linear, we will ask name this equation to put x minus 1 is equal to 0 in this equation. Okay, put x minus 1 is equal to 0, I mean x is equal to 1 in equation. When you will put x is equal to 1, what you will get? This is equal to 4 into 1 1 cube 1 no, 1 4, 1 4 plus 3 into 1 cube plus 6 into 1 square plus 5 into 1 is equal to a into 1 square plus 1 whole square plus bx b into 1 plus c into x minus 1 1 minus 1 into 1 plus 1. Okay, and 1 minus 1 is 0, so this will be equal to 0. Similarly, plus dx plus e and 1 minus 1 will be 0. Okay, so what will we have? 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is equal to a into 1 plus 1 plus 1 cube, sorry, square plus 0 plus 0, and this is equal to 9, 15, 20, and no 9, sorry, this is not 20, this is 18. 18, this is a into c square. This is equal to 18 is equal to 9a. This is equal to, we have a is equal to, okay, when we have a is equal to 2. No, next what we will do, we will expand, we will expand equation. uh, Left hand side will remain the same, x4 plus 3x cube plus 6x square plus 5x is equal to, now x 4 plus x square plus 1 plus 2x cube 2x cube plus 2 2x cube plus 2x plus 2x square. This is when we have expanding x square plus x plus 1 whole square. Okay, this is its expansion. Okay, next is bx plus bx into bxc, and we have we need to multiply by x minus 1 with x square plus x plus 1. So x square, sorry, x cube, x cube, x cube, mm, just for the moment, let me complete the previous. mm, we have x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1. Okay, when this x will be multiplied by x cube plus x square plus x minus x square minus x minus 1. Okay, similarly this was its expansion and we have used the formula to get this. Okay, and the next is dx plus e with x minus 1. Okay, now students, 4 x4 plus 3x cube plus 6x square plus 5x. Now I am going to arrange this a into x4 plus 2x cube plus 3x square. This will be together. Okay, plus 2x plus 1. Okay, now for this, sorry, now we are multiplying bx with all this. Okay, this is equal to plus bx4 plus bx, sorry, this will be cancelled with this one, and this will be cancelled with this one. Okay, remaining it means bx4 plus bx4, sorry, minus bx. Okay, plus cx3 minus c, and here dx square plus ex, dx square plus ex minus dx minus. Okay, now we are arranging according to the power of x, powers of x. 4x4 plus 3x cube plus 6x square plus 5x. X power 4, this is a, and this is x power 4 plus b and x power 4. Then x power 3, this will become plus 2a, this one, plus c into x cube. Then x square, 3a, 3a and d plus d plus, sorry, this was x power x square. Now x, 2a 2a minus b plus e minus b. This one, and this one, and this one. Okay, the meaning are constant. This will be multiplied by this. This will become a minus c, a minus c minus, this is equation 3. Okay, now student, we need to carefully equate the coefficient of x4. For your convenience, I am using different color. This is the coefficient of x4, this will be equal to 4. This is coefficient of x cube, this will equal to 3. This is the coefficient of x square, this is equal to 6. This is coefficient of x, this is equal to 5. And a plus, this is constant, on left side there is no constant. Okay, now comparing coefficient of, when we compare the coefficient of x4, you obtained, I told you in previous, you look at that. 4 is equal to a plus b. 4 is equal to a plus b. And 3 is equal to 2a plus c, x cube. And this is equal to 3 is equal to 2a plus c. Now, x square is equal to 6, 3a plus b. X square is equal to 6, 3a plus b. And 5. 5 is equal to 2a minus b minus d plus c. X 5 is equal to 2a 2a minus b minus b minus d plus, and constant. Here is no constant, it means 0, and is equal to a minus c minus. Okay, now from these equation we need to find out the value of a, b, c, d, all these constant. Okay, all these constant. Now think how we can solve. You, for your convenience, name this equation as uh, I think you should b plus c, b plus c. Yes, you know, value of a is equal to 2. Put a is equal to 2, you will get 4 is equal to 2 plus b, and this will come on this side. 2 is equal to b. You have obtained the value of b. Here put the value of, put a is equal to 2, 3 is equal to 2 into 2 plus c, 3 is equal to 4 plus c, 3 minus 4 is equal to c, minus 1 is equal to c. Now we have value of b and c. Here also put the value of a. Okay, a is value 6 is equal to 3 into 2 plus d. 6 is equal to 6 cancelled plus d, and d is equal to 0. Here value of d we have obtained. Now um, we know the value of b, a, b, c, and d. If you will put the value of a, b, no, a and c, here you will get the value of d. 0. What is value of a is equal to, value of c is equal to minus into minus 1 minus e. This is equal to, this e go on this side. E is equal to 2 minus minus plus is equal to 3. So we have value of e as well. Value of e is equal to 3. Now what we need to do? We have only value of a, b, c, d. D is left. Find value of d is done. A, B, C, D, E. No, we have find all the values. Okay, what we'll do, put a is equal to 2, b is equal to 2, c is equal to minus 1, d is equal to 0, and e is equal to 3 in equation 1. Okay, and our equation 1 is 4x4 plus 3x3 plus 6x square plus 5x over 5x over x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1 whole square is equal to value of a 2 over x minus 1, value of b 2 2x plus c is equal to plus into minus 1 over x square plus x plus 1 plus d 0x plus e is equal to 3 over x square plus x plus 1. If you will simplify this, 2 over x minus 1 plus 2x minus 1 over x square plus x plus 1 plus 3 over this was square x square plus x plus 1. Student, this is the end of lecture. I hope you have understand each and everything. And as earlier, I have told you, if you want to learn the partial fraction, solve all the questions with your hands, with your brain, and without any help after watching this lecture. Okay. If you still uh, face any difficulty, don't hesitate to ask, and please ask your question in subject group. Okay. Thank you so much. And in next lecture, we are going to start chapter number 4. And I hope you have a good idea of chapter number 4. Chapter number 4 is about quadratics. Okay. Thank you so much.